Good evening, everybody! Welcome to the cafe! I hope you're all doing very well tonight. And if you're not, well, hopefully we can hang out for a bit. And you'll be able to just chill, hang out. There are no expectations here. The only expectation is that you, chill and take care of yourself. That's the only thing I ask of you here. But wait a minute, you might be saying, Barista, this isn't a cafe. This is a castle. A big spooky one. What a miserable night to not be at the cafe, I guess. But, as promised, it is my last stream before Halloween. Because I'm going out of town for the next couple of days. And I normally don't stream on Fridays when Halloween is anyway. So, it's spooky time. Trick or treat. The treat is you get to watch me fail at this for a while. God, I could use a hot tea because damn, my throat decided to be a bitch. Well, you did stream for, what, 5 hours almost today? I'm just asking a question. So hopefully you do actually have something that helps out. Yeah, but I didn't talk that much. Yeah, fair enough. So this is the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, which features a lot of the classics. That I'm standing directly in front of. Oh, I do. Good. Good, good, good. That's very good. Here, let me... It doesn't hurt to talk, it just feels uncomfortable existing. Ah, it's one of those kind of things. I feel that. Okay, so as we can see over here, or over there rather, because I'm over here now, we've got the original Castlevania from 1987 for the NES. Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, also for the NES. Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, for the NES. Super Castlevania 4 for the SNES. Because, you know, every Super Nintendo game had to have Super in the title somewhere. The Castlevania Adventure for the Game Boy. Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge, also for the Game Boy. Castlevania Bloodlines and the New Generation, and Kid Dracula. It's weird being over here. I'm used to looking the other way. I'm going back in my corner now that I've shown it off. But we've also got the bonus that has interviews, original art, commentaries on Castlevania, all sorts of fun stuff. And also all the Japanese versions of these games. But I don't read, speak, or understand Japanese, so I'm gonna get back over here where I'm used to being. Walk a mile in my Louboutins. We'll get right into it. Now, this is the part where I casually remind you that this game is older than me. It's on a system that is older than me. That I did not grow up playing. Therefore, expect lots of fails. Expect me to get beaten up by bats. Probably get bodied by Medusa heads. What's happening in this demo is about the quality of what's going to happen to me. Okay, maybe not that bad, but still pretty bad. Now remember, this was on a system that had only 2 buttons. so remembering the order of operations for which button does what, that's the important part. Got some whip upgrades, so now our whip is even better. Got some hearts for when we get our sub-weapons. The dagger, which I already don't remember how to use. But we'll figure it out. Okay, perfect, just as I thought. It would help if I was actually hitting the jump button when I want to jump. Girls, I know I'm very handsome, but please, please. If we could form an orderly line, that would be great. Now, unlike later Castlevania games... Oh god, I forgot about those. Unlike later Castlevania games, where money has a purpose, the only purpose it really serves in this one is more... like, points. Like, how well are you doing? Oh, really? You stay over there. You run off screen. Now, for example, since I did not deliberately press down to walk down the stairs, I just fell. Because, like, you gotta get to the right positioning, press and hold up so you can walk up. Come on. I can't duck and press the thing to throw it at the same time. There. Because throw your sub-weapon is, you have to hold up and attack. Which I obviously cannot do. Oh, great. I didn't want the stopwatch, but I have the stopwatch. I believe, you know, the limitations of the console and the era and stuff, you can only have X amount of enemies and stuff on screen at once. So, that's lucky for me. Girl, how you coming through the wall? Please be serious. Okay, no wall secrets over here, just monsters that clip through the walls. So, of course, hearts are how we use our sub-weapons. That crucifix there just clears the room. Aha! I am smarter than them. I can use stairs. Also, please let me know if the music is too... Oh no. Oh no. Let me know if the music is too anything in a particular direction or another. Okay. Well, I got the bat. There we go. Okay, you cannot jump on the stairs, but you can at least use your whip, so... Ow! Rude. We've yet to find any, like, wall turkey. Now we got mermen, who I think can, like, spit water at us. I don't think we can swim. Yeah, because I think if I fall, I just fall into the water and die. Oh, there goes the stopwatch. Good thing I didn't want that. And of course, one of the things with this is also... you can't, like, jump and then start moving. You have to... Like, you have to already have the momentum while you're... from walking to move while you're jumping. No! See, I wanted to duck there, but, I was on the stairs, and I started going down the stairs. Oh yeah, that's why we had to go that way. Because those stairs just lead down to nowhere, so you have to go down and deal with the merman. Great, we cleared the room of nothing, and now I'm getting chased by a bat. Exit stage left, pursued by a bat. Nope. Oh. I forgot there was a time limit! I spent too much time yapping that now I'm not gonna die to a boss or anything. I'm gonna die to the goddamn time limit. Oh, well, maybe I did want the stopwatch then. I just have to keep using the stopwatch until he gets close enough for me to hit. No! I died! I beat him, but I still died! Because I didn't catch the thing in time! No! Well, that's a level of fail I did not even anticipate being able to get. So there's that, I guess. Okay, so, I guess speedrunners have it correct. Don't just stand there and... Ooh, axe. Axe, aka the best sub-weapon, like, pretty much ever. Can be very helpful against this guy. Problem. I do not have a lot of hearts. Ouch. Ow. Oh, really? We're pretty evenly matched. Yeah, I got him. I did it. Now we get to make our way up to wherever that is. Yeah, so at least whenever you do die, like, partway through, at least the game sets you up with, ways to get your whip upgrades back pretty quickly. So it's not like I was just completely boned up for going into the boss fight. Excuse me. Trying to kill you. Helps if I don't accidentally press the attack button instead of the jump button. This is also one of those, if you fall down... No, Medusa head! No! No? I'll take Armor Guy over Medusa heads any day of the goddamn week. Can I just leave? Because I've got platforming and Medusa heads. And you know what's gonna get me before... You know which one of those is gonna get me before the other one does? The Medusa heads are gonna get me years before the platforming actually does. Okay, there we go. Can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug. That was very close, and I almost died. Not sure I wanted the stopwatch, but I have it now. Also, I still have yet to find any wall turkey, and it's kind of depressing. Wonder if there's any over here. Nope. Not even... No! Woohoo! Ah! God damn it. Yeah, 'cause see, I already have at least one of my whip upgrades back. There's my other whip upgrade. So, thankfully, the game isn't so mean as to be like, haha, you've died? Fuck you and your entire bloodline in particular. No, no, the game doesn't do that. Just the Medusa heads. Why can't this be a later Castlevania game where I have Richter's, like, dive kick where I slide along the floor? That would be nice. Yeah, so the game itself doesn't say fuck you like that. The Medusa heads do, though. Medusa heads operate purely on spite and fuck you. Remember how I made it look so easy like 30 seconds before this? Oh, you know what? Alright, bye! Platform skip, go! I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Oh, floor pot roast! No! No, my floor pot roast! Aha! I finally found it! And I couldn't jump for it. The ceiling thing stabbed me in the ass. I hit continue, so now we're back here. Apparently the game said no fun allowed, no platform skipping. The only way I would ever be able to do that again is pure dumb luck. There's no way I could do that on purpose. If I wanted to! Oh, you know what, buddy? You can have that one. It'll keep you company. Ah! Yeah, and since I had to... Wrong button. Okay. Or I guess I didn't have to, but since I hit the continue button, my scores reset, so they're like however many thousand I had before. God damn it! No! Have I mentioned lately how much I hate Medusa heads? You know that one Balatro tag that says Jimbo is toxic? Medusa heads are toxic. Once or twice a week. All summer. Only all summer? Well, I gotta get back on it. 'Cause it's autumn now. Well, that was just me not doing the jump right. Okay, not fair. You know, at this point, I almost just want you to kill me. Oh my god! I just want my goddamn whip upgrades, and the Medusa head say, you know what? Actually, we're gonna just fucking kill you. Fuck you and your whole bloodline in particular, Mr. Bellamy. Not even gonna bother. We're just gonna keep walking. Oh, this is where I tend to mess up too. I mean, I'm glad I'm not the only one, but at the same time, holy shit. How you doing tonight, Jordan? God damn it! I keep getting bodied by Medusa heads. Also, I'm here. My throat's been killing me the past few days. Oh, jeez. That seems to be a running trend in chat tonight. Hopefully you're able to get some, like, medicine or tea or literally anything that... No, I don't want to go down the goddamn stairs! Or literally anything to help you feel... Okay. Can't take any medication for it because all cough medicine makes me think of Jar Jar Binks and then I laugh uncontrollably. Fair enough. I do not even have time for you bitches. Leave me alone. It's ad break time. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute. Just gonna sip some coffee. Sit here and think about how much I hate Medusa heads. Ad break time for those of us who don't have subscriptions either via our Bezos Pesos or other means. We do have Nightbot dropping the socials, or at least the link tree, which seems to be back up. Now look, we may think Dracula's the one who runs the Castlevania, but we all know who the real ruler is. Is it Pearl? It's Pearl Vane, known serial murderer. Yep. Yes, despite being born in the 2000s, she has gone all the way back into the past to own and rule Castlevania. That's exactly how that works. At any rate, how about I actually tab back into the game? Casually moonwalk jump away from one of them and then just completely run face first into another. I don't even care if that armor guy is supposed to be stronger or whatever. I would rather take care of him than have to deal with goddamn Medusa heads. My point exactly. Alright, once more, with feeling. The feeling of the top of a Medusa head under my goddamn boot. Now, you know what? I'm going at this with the wrong attitude. The correct attitude is, I'm Simon fucking Belmont. Constantly implicating Pearl Fey in everything is my favorite running bit that I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. You know what? Fair. I for one am enjoying it. God damn it! I'm not enjoying my own ineptitude when it comes to these goddamn Medusa heads. Hey, excuse me, I'm right in front of it. Can I please actually hit it? Thank you. Yeah, I hit you, but sure, knock me back 4 miles before you die. But yeah, no, I'm going about this with the wrong attitude. I'm goddamn Simon Belmont. I need to channel the energy that he has in the Starbomb song, Crashervania, where he just shows up and fucks up everybody's day. Did not want that, and I got it anyway, and I knew it was there. It was a dark and spooky Halloween night when I, Dracula, thought that I would invite all of my freaky friends who were there in a flash. It was a big dance party, a monster mash. Wolfman, Frankenstein, and Mummy were there, while Medusa fed some mice to the snakes in her hair. It was a groovy good time for a vampire bat to fly out of his coffin and... Wait, what was that? 'Tis I! Never fear, Simon Belmont is here to destroy evil monsters and all you hold dear. I will end your cruel necromancing. Actually, we were just dancing. Gah! The hell demon beast from whence you came, you're in Castlevania, this isn't a... Oh god, oh Fuck! You know what? I have nothing to say. The fact that it was working, but it was through the part that I've gone through like 40 times already. Maybe I should just start with the chorus. Never fear, Simon Belmont is here. God damn it. No, I just keep making the same goddamn mistake. Hitbox? Can you please work? Buttons? Hello? Oh, really? I really hope you know I was about to reference the song before you said anything. I, in fact, did not know that, but I deeply appreciate that somebody knew. Somebody else, knows it. No! It came at me from the wrong way, so I couldn't ceiling skip. Now that I think about it, it's been a hot fucking minute since I actually listened to Starbomb. Because, like, the 4th Ninja Sex Party cover album came out a couple of weeks ago, so I've been listening to that. But, thinking about it, I literally... cannot remember the last time I listened to Starbomb, specifically. God damn it. 'Tis I, never fear, something felt on the fear. The power of Christ is infused in my sphere. I'll put it into your horrible reign. But we're just playing Twister. I'll rip out your brain. Okay. 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 I can't even blame the Medusa heads this time. That was just 100% human error. Yes, yes, give me this stupid fucking knife. Now that I think about it, weren't they teasing a 4th Starbomb album? Or am I misremembering? Damn! Didn't work. It's not working! They're making me do the platforming this time. Bastards. Okay, fine. Fuck you. I guess I'm not getting that specific candle. Now I am. There are 3 Starbomb albums? Yes. There's the... God damn it. Self-titled one, the first one. Then I think the second one is called Player Select, and then I think... the 3rd one is called the Triforce, but Tri is spelled T-R-Y. Because at the end of the second one, they made a joke about completing the Triforce and doing a 3rd album. And then they finally did. Now, you know, the point where I stopped watching Game Grumps is kind of evident. I mean, same. I don't really watch them. I more follow Dan's musical career than anything else. Because, like, I keep up with the Ninja Sex Party albums. Aha! Wall pot roast! That's pretty fair. Yeah, if I had to think about the last time I Ghost actually watched, like, sat down and actively watched anything Game Grumps related. Like, of their actual YouTube stuff. I used to watch the 10-minute Power Hour that they did a lot. God damn it. But that was another one of those things that got ruined, god damn it, by association. So, like, I can't really remember the last time I watched that. Or any of their stuff. Aha, take that. God damn it. Alright, another boss fight where I have the fucking stopwatch. Ah! Medusa, please! No, I died! Well, I have this useless paw walk. I stopped myself from fully saying it, but I started it, so I'm not gonna take it back. This useless Paul Watt roast instead of wall pot roast. Well, the good news is... God damn it! I was gonna say the good news is I don't have to deal with the Medusa heads right now. And instead I'm just gonna jump right into the, you know, insta-death. Ceiling spikes. I have mixed feelings about Eco Raptor. That's very fair. Like, for a variety of reasons, that's a very fair sentiment to have. I just realized I don't have a sub-weapon. Whew! I'll probably get one in this hallway somewhere. Hopefully. Nope. Alright. Come on. Bitch! Excuse me. No, come back here. Take your beatings. Granted, I did grow up with his animation, so it makes me a bit sad that he just doesn't do it anymore. That, yeah, no, that is very fair. Like, in my own brain, I can't remember the last time he did an animation. Except for maybe one of the music videos from the first Starbomb album. I want to say that was it. Oh, is that my other fated enemy? Flea Man! Fuck Flea Man. Ah! I'm a level with you, chat. I've not made it this far before. I've never made it past the second boss, so this is all completely uncharted territory for me. You wanna know how uncharted it is? I can't even make a basic fucking jump. But yeah, no, I completely get what you mean. It's like, that was one of his big things when he started out. Then he transitioned to the whole, you know, doing the Game Grumps thing, and moving away from the animation stuff. So it's like, if that was what you started with and what you were really into, go the fuck away! I could definitely see the disappointment of it not... of that not really happening. Or being a thing anymore. Well, didn't mean to do that, but... Oh shit, it's Cursed Child, one of my favorite Castlevania songs. Is that what this one's called? I was gonna get so mad if I missed that jump. Because at that point, again, it wouldn't be human. It wouldn't be a fucking... It wouldn't be the game doing a bad, it would be me. No! My favorite sub-weapon! Yeah, then I sort of just became not a huge fan of his game takes, like complaining about Ocarina of Time and just the constant Sonic hate. Yeah... Yeah, that was also a bit annoying. It's like, no! Not again! It's like, here's my, like, one thing I'm known for doing. Being a hater for very specific things. God damn it. Like, I guess if that's how you get that bag, good for you, I guess, but... Obviously, you're gonna lose a lot of people along the way, rather. Ah! Oh, yeah, found out the vampires are the fastest growing demographic group. It's because there's a sucker born every minute. Ha ha ha! Sucker! How you doing tonight, Monstro? I hope you're doing well. However, I don't think I ever really had any issues with Dan. I've always liked him. Yeah, I think that's about my feels of it too. It's like, of the two of them, I've always been more interested in him, like in what he does, but that's also probably partially to do with the fact that he does stuff I'm more interested in. You know, the music. Like, he does music and... Ah, god damn it! And he's, like, good at it. And he does covers of, like, some of the songs I grew up with, some of my favorite ones, and things like that. So it's like, this is always relevant to my interests. You can ask... my poor husband, who has been subjected to me, loudly singing at the top of my lungs a lot of the songs off of the latest cover album. I don't know, maybe it's something to do with, like, being somebody on the internet and having takes about things. Like, especially if you're somebody who makes those takes known. God damn it! Because, like, Ego Raptor's a guy who has made a lot of his things, yeah, god damn it, about, you know, his opinions about games. Like, he is somebody who is known for having takes and having opinions. God damn it. And for some people, they like that shit, because they can either rag on him because they don't like his takes, or they can agree with his takes. God damn it. God damn it. And now there's a mummy. Oh, thank God. There's 2 mummies. And I have no sub-weapon. And I'm about to die. Call me crazy, but you remind me of Daria, Barista. I think you've said that before. God damn it. Right now, the problem isn't so much that the things are hard, it's just that I'm bad. Well, things are a little bit harder. Everything's doing more damage to me. Everything's doing, like, 3 damage to me. God damn it. He falls into that category where people just sort of agree with what he says, as if it's the definitive take on something. That's why we had that whole era where the Sonic social media was very self-depreciating. Right, yeah. I saw somebody else comment on that somewhat recently. Yep, didn't think so. I could see it, but Barista's a little too cheerful to be Daria. At least in my online persona. As Barista, that is. IRL, I'm definitely more sarcastic. Fucking flea man. That's sort of like what I was trying to say, too. It's like... That was the other half of what I was trying to say, is that... Like you said, people seem to see him as, like... Oh? Get that bag! Didn't know that was a thing. Sarcastic Barista when, LMAO. More likely than you'd think. Be gone, thought. No! Well, maybe I should keep the water, the holy water. It's been doing me pretty good. I like to say I'm different offline than online, but pretty much I just act the same. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, I would find it to be easier. It's like you don't have to put on airs to be a certain way. That was... God damn it. I think that was one thing I was hesitant about having to deal with whenever I started wanting to do streaming stuff. It's like, okay. I have to come up... God damn it. Some kind of online persona. How do I have it? Also, peep my score real quick. How do I come up with having some kind of online persona without it being, like, horribly out of real-life quote-unquote character for me? how can I be a person online without being also completely removed from what I'm like IRL, so I won't be having to put on some kind of character mask for you whore. Trying to set myself up was trying to, like, strike that kind of balance, and I still honestly don't know how well I've managed it. Because, like, obviously when I start up, I have that more upbeat, chipper sounding kind of voice. Like, my voice is in higher pitch, I think. And that's a bit more intentional. But then, like, once I get into stuff like this... especially when I get mad at goddamn Medusa heads, and really? Everybody saw that bird just fly right up my dick. I mean, there's definitely a market for a more sarcastic and dry VTuber, sure. Streaming me is less gremlin than not streaming me, but that's not my choice. That's just my social awkwardness getting in the way. I mean, there's also nothing wrong with that. That just means, like, as you get more comfortable with, you know, streaming, you'll probably open up a bit. Oh. More. Now, I'm not saying I could fill some kind of, like, dry, sarcastic thing. I don't even think I would particularly want to. But sometimes I have a problem with dry and, you know, sarcastic and sometimes dark humor. It's like, there's... God damn it! There's a balance. Oh yeah, when you get angry, there's no difference between barista and your offline person. Yeah. Yeah. But that's also exactly the reason why one of the content warnings is all the swearing. You Piccadilly whore. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these images. They're the same picture. Yeah, like I said, it's also kind of the pitch thing. To be fair, as you've seen from my Twitter, people both online and offline just say that I'm Charlie Smiling Friends in real life. Alright, the ad break is on, so we're gonna hold off on continuing for just a moment. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. How am I supposed to scream while I'm drinking coffee? I'm not a goddamn ventriloquist. What the heck? I also got a small piece of chocolate cheesecake here. I saw something on, like, TikTok or something. And it got me a hankering for it. Mr. Barista wasn't doing so hot the other day. So I figured, you know what? We both deserve a little treat. A little treat that does not involve making brownies, because I've already done that somewhat recently, and also my brownie pan is currently in use, being used to hold spinach artichoke dip. But something that satisfies both the need for a sweet treat for him and my inexplicable or slightly splicable craving for cheesecake. They didn't really have any of the smaller cheesecake samplers that have like the fruity ones, like with the strawberry swirl and whatever mixed in. Which made me sad because that was particularly like what I had been craving. So we just got a chocolate cheesecake sampler one instead. I got knocked off the wall by a skeleton, so we're back here. Back here with this goddamn flea man. I was talking about an inexplicable urge for cheesecake. And how I have chocolate cheesecake now. I have to tell Mr. Barista that he has to decide one flavor to let me have both slices of or something. Aw, man, now I want some cheesecake. Oh no! I'm sorry! I think that's exactly how it happened for me too, though. It's like I just randomly saw it online or something, and it was like, fuck, I could really go for some cheesecake. No! Give me that! Yeah, so Mr. Barista is gonna have to, like, pick one of the... No! Fuck! Fucking flea man. He doesn't actually have to, but I'm gonna say that he has to. Like, pick one of the flavors to let me have more of. Because one of the flavors I probably should not have. Really? Simon! Swing the fucking whip! Yeah, so one of the flavors that comes on like a chocolate cheesecake sampler platter, as in most things, is a, you know, they call it turtle, where it's like chocolate and caramel and pecans and stuff. Well, not officially diagnosed or anything. I'm pretty sure I have a slight allergy to, like, walnuts and pecans. Because they make my mouth feel weird. So the general idea is, maybe don't have those. So I tend to just not. I mean, it's not... I just did that all on my own. I just jumped clear into the pit. You can't enjoy the wonders of pecan pie. I can. It's just probably not a... Nuts make your mouth feel weird. Right, I'll write that down. No, you gotta be specific. It's only D's nuts. Not Doe's nuts. Hey Simon, you wanna fucking swing your whip anytime this decade? Can't get a good Belmont these days. Yeah, I don't know if it was a, you know, just something that developed, or... I remember having it a lot when I was younger, and there didn't seem to be any kind of problem with it. Or maybe there was, and I just never noticed. Oh, wait. Right, teabag that, so I can get that bag. Put the bag in teabag, obviously. Aha! I have my axe and now I'm immediately gonna go lose it. They don't make Belmonts like they used to. You're right, they made them better. They made infinitely better ones. Including the best of the best, Julius fucking Belmont. Fuck you guys, I'm just leaving. You fucking whore. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, basically. We got Medusa heads, we got skeletons that are throwing bones. I'm out of here. I'm frankly extremely surprised by the fact that I did not get hit by like any of that. Listen, I'm the one hit point wonder, and the next thing that even looks at me funny is gonna kill me. No, why are you on the floor? Also, this music has me like this. I mean, I'm glad somebody's enjoying it. Fuck you, Flea Man. Aha. Get juked, Flea Man. Excuse you, I literally Ooh! Thanks, Flea Man, for showing me where the fucking wall pot roast was. Jumping on it kills it, but also kills you. Make that make sense. Dark magic. Dark Dracula magic. Well, that's good to know, though, that there is, in fact, wall pot roast in that room. I keep not meaning to throw it, and yet... Get out of here. So if hearts don't restore your health, what the fuck do they do? They enable you to use your sub-weapons. So the heart count that's up there at the top, whenever I use, right now, the holy water, it takes up a heart to use. That is something that has remained consistent throughout the whole series. The amounts vary for the different sub-weapons, like the amount of hearts they take. Picking up tiny hearts gives you 1. Picking up big hearts gives you 5. Like I said, the different sub-weapons take different numbers of hearts depending on which ones you have. The holy water takes only 1 heart per use. The stopwatch is more expensive, it takes 5, but that's also because it stops all the enemies on screen. And it also stops the, like, stage timer from running down. Yeah, hearts don't heal you, they're more like your magic bar. Yeah, and in this game, the only things that heal you are making it through and wall pot roast. Really? Oh, fuck you. I got so mad at that fucking bird, I forgot the bone arc thing was here. That's not a bone arc, but... Yep. But yeah, I think no matter what game you play, it's been consistent in that regard since the very beginning, which is here. Really? I don't know if, like, later games, how it scales, like, availability of hearts versus... like, how much they get used. Because I know in Symphony of the Night, every time I don't have the stopwatch, that's not gonna fucking do anything for me here. In Symphony of the Night, using the stopwatch takes 20 hearts. Also, congrats to me for being the only person to vote Trick on Twitter. You were the only person who voted for anything on Twitter, if we're being honest. Aha, that's the one. Can I not become a mummy sandwich? Yeah, so now I'm out of hearts. So I can't use my whip. I can't use the dagger anymore. I just have to be in the corner and whip at his ankles. No, you must be sandwiched between the mummies. Not anymore. There's an innuendo in there somewhere, I just can't find it. Well, you just get squished between the mummy's boobs, of course. God damn it. Oh great. Platforming. Or is it bat-forming? And mermen. At the very least, mermen aren't hard to deal with. Really? They're not hard to deal with, they just... really. Oh my god! Slow you down considerably. Okay, yep. Walked right into that one. Me knows full well this is a platforming. I mean, unless it's the shape of water, then they're pretty hard. Yeah. Platform, come back. I miss you. No! I've decided, fuck this, actually. Remember how I said, fuck this, actually? I meant we're gonna keep trying. Because I said it when we reached the last stage. This is the furthest— oh, come on! This is the furthest I've ever made it in this game. Really. No! Nope. Need to find a way to get an actual head pat to redeem that pats your head. I'm sure such a thing exists, and I meant to look into it. And you know what I didn't do? That. I would've gotten real mad if that merman had landed on me. Things Barista did not do. That. I would do lots of things for streams, but I'll forget to do that. No! Simon, I'm about ready to make you walk in the water just for that. Get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. You especially fuck off. Oh my god. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, especially fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out. Yeah, basically. Right now, Mr. Belmont here is definitely on that list of fuck you. God damn it. Okay. Let's get this stretch and this hydrated real quick. Okay. And now we sip. There we go. Simon? I turned you back around after facing that way. Why did you not do it? Give it like one more solid go. And at least when the next ad break pops up, I have to early go and top up my drinks and such. Really? I know that's coming up here in a few minutes. So we'll just keep throwing ourselves at the wall that is this fuck-ass platform segment. Complete with bats and mermen. And that is certainly a fucking thing that happened. Out of my face. I am, as the kids say, locked the fuck in. Whew. I need a second. Okay. We made it. Now on to whatever the fuck awaits us here. Holy shit, right? No! Things that drop flea men on me! Why has God forsaken me? Who needs a boss fight when I've got this fucking nonsense? And now I don't even have my sub-weapon. Jump, don't jump. Either way, the flea man's gonna be right in your goddamn face because fuck you. Nope, 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 nope. No. You know what? No. No, thank you. I think... I know the ad break is coming up, but you know what? I think I need a... We'll be back. Okay. Should be back from the ad break as well. Where is my game? Ah, here we go. Yep. We're totally here playing Castlevania still. Yep. Yep. Totally Castlevania. This is my favorite Castlevania game. I just have to remember where they keep the floor chicken. Wait a minute, something doesn't look right here. Is it the lack of Medusa heads? I had to start back in a different area again. Something looks different, but I can't put my finger on it. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Look, we're in the castle and everything. Nothing's different. Look, we're Simon Belmont. Look at us go. There's zombies and shit. I have no idea what you're on about, Nova. This is Castlevania. We're over here playing Ode to Castlevania. Oh, look, there's a little head guy. Not a Medusa head, but... And look, fucking bat. Get his ass. Boom. I'm not convinced, but I can't figure it out, so you're off the hook for now. I don't know what you're talking about. This is Castlevania. Look, I'm Simon Belmont. I'm in the castle. I'm doing a Belmont walk and everything. This is just a slightly different version, where you can actually tell that he has hair color. That's all. I was messing around with, like, the textures and, like, and stuff like that. That's all it is. This is going a lot better though. I don't know why. Maybe all this frustration. Maybe all this frustration finally got me something. See, I just had to, you know, restart and fighting this gigantic ass bat again. Are you having fun looking at me under your magnifying glass there, Nova? Look, there's the fucking flea men! I failed to see what needs investigating. Press X to doubt. I mean, you can do that if you want to. I am playing Ode to Castlevania. Look, there was a flea man in the corner. Don't know why he got stuck there, but that made it easy to get rid of him for once. And we've got baller music. We've got skeleton guys. I failed to see the problem. Anybody buying this? I really hope so. Even if you're not, I'm having fun. I think this is hilarious. This is my favorite Castlevania game. No wonder I like it so much. Yep. Wait a minute, I recognize that treasure chest. Oh, you do you? This is Vampire Survivors. I don't know what you're talking about. This is Castlevania. This is the game we've been playing the whole time. Look, we got wall meat. The game that just added Jimbo from Balatro. Yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty neat. But that's not what this is. This is Castlevania. Fleaman, get away from me! Objection! Yes, what are you objecting to? Look, it's the giant Medusa head again. We made it all the way back to the second boss already. Ah! I'm not sure that's how that works, but okay. This isn't Ace Attorney Court. This is Castlevania. You can't just throw me and physically assault me and prove a point. That's not how that works. We're not gonna be back there till Monday. At least. Look, we got another Medusa lady. Look at this. Yeah, bleh you. Now, you know what? I know exactly where to go. Gotta cut through these swarths of enemies. Never fear, Simon Belmont's here to destroy evil monsters and all you hold dear. I will end your cruel necromancy. Yeah, look, it's Gabon and Slagra. You know, the Castlevania guys. Like, these two are basically just as iconic to Castlevania as the fucking Belmonts are. They're fucking everywhere. I blacked out for a moment after taking medication. How did I end up in Vampire Survivors? We're not in Vampire Survivors. This is the Castlevania. See? We're Simon Belmont. We've got Gabon and Slagra. Look, the fucking mermen are here. And there's zombies, and there's fleamen sometimes. See, I've even got my favorite sub-weapon. I've got the axe now. Alright, I thought I was going crazy for a sec. No, like I said, when I stepped away for a minute, I just tinkered around with some settings. For, you know, visual quality and such. No, Jordan! Yes, Jordan. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Carry on. Yeah, see? See, everything's perfectly fine here. We're just back to playing Castlevania. I took a minute, I took a step back. And now we can keep going. Everything's fine. Yeah, it's even playing the music. See? That was another thing I messed with, was like some audio quality stuff. You know, just some better visual integrity and audio integrity kind of stuff, just to make the experience, to keep the feel of the old experience, but also, you know, modernize it a little bit. You know, just for the fun. I feel like I'm going insane. Why? We're just playing Castlevania. We're just sitting here playing Ode to Castlevania. And see, I've got my whip swings way better. Now I don't have to sit here and yell at Simon all night. Though, to be fair, it has been a little cathartic because there's one guy at one of my jobs who I've complained about before, who he just always sounds like he's breathing through a straw or something. And he just makes, you know, when somebody makes just those various little noises? Fleeman, get out of here! Like when they breathe, or they make, you know, various mouth sounds, or they like hiss when they breathe, or like kind of stuff. And it just really, really gets to you. Really, really salts your apples. That's his name. So sitting here and yelling at Simon Belmont about it. Bit cathartic. Weird, we defeated the bosses, but we didn't get a map or anything. I guess we'll just have to keep going. Past all these goddamn mermen and skeletons. Aha! That's exactly what I want. Well, I hate to... When I put it the way I'm about to put it, it sounds really bad, but at least I don't have to deal with that for, like, the rest of the year. Because he's out getting both of his knees replaced. Now, I'm sure I have referred to the olds of one of my jobs. He falls under that category. He falls under that category by proxy of being over the age of, like, 65. Oh, see, I got the stopwatch and everything, too. I'm too tired for this shit. Well, if you're that tired, then you should go to bed. You should go get that good eat. Maybe if we kill this, like, boss guy, we could get a map. That'd be helpful. I would like to know where I'm going. Oh, look at that, the map. Okay, they seem to be doing alright. Hopefully I won't pass out like I did with Ace Attorney. To be fair, given the opinions that you hold on the case we're currently on, that doesn't seem like it was a bad thing, though. Bold of you to assume I'm not already halfway there, so why not go get the rest of the way there? I like how these tornado girls look like one of the power-ups from Symphony of the Night. Where you have the shield rod, one of the shields that you do when you use the shield rod spell with it. Whenever you do the shield rod spell with all of them, like some kind of something pops up. And I forget which shield it is, but there's a girl who looks like that who pops up on one of them. I can't remember if she's like attack up or defense up. Very much on route for doppelganger fight. That's in this game, right? I don't know how early they started implementing doppelganger fight, but as far as I know, they could have very well had it in the original. Whoa, the door from, like, Star Trek or something? This music's different. Why's this guy got a dagger? Ah! Leeman! Ow. Whoever this guy is, he just stabbing me in the butt, and I don't appreciate it. Take my axes and other things that I'm throwing at you. How are you not dead yet? Like that, apparently. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Get out of here. I had him on the rope the whole time. He's got the occasional lucky shot in by stabbing me in the ass with a throwing knife. Foul play. Foul fucking play. Look, we got these ape skeleton guys. I don't know if they're in this game. I mean, clearly they are. They're right here in front of me. Oh, we have to go more up. My bad. Can't read a fucking map. Listen, I don't need to read maps. I just need to have whips and my axe. I can take down anything in front of me. I'm Simon Belmont. What a miserable night to have her. Not a miserable night to have an axe. I always have that when I have it, and I don't accidentally pick up something else. Hard. Making my way downtown, walking slow. I only have one speed. I'm a Belmont. Walking blankly ahead, make my way through all these goddamn monsters. I got armor. Upgrade my wine glass. And kill these skeletons. And sentient weird vacuums that have teeth. I don't understand it. Wow, I didn't know this boss was in this game. I know he's in later games, like Portrait of Ruin. I didn't know he was in this one. Is it time to stop the bit? I think it's time to stop the bit. It was a very fun bit, but I don't want to overplay it, and I think we're right on the cusp of overplaying it. Now, we are, in fact, playing Vampire Survivors. I have bamboozled you. I have deceived you. I thought it would be kind of funny to rage quit Castlevania. But I don't need to because I'm Simon Belmont. Yeah, I don't need to stop a bit. I'm Simon Belmont. I'm playing Castlevania. This isn't a bit. You what? Yes, I've bamboozled you. See, that in fact was going to be the trick. If Trick had won out, I was gonna start by playing Vampire Survivors and do this bit for a little while and be like, yeah, we're totally playing Castlevania, see? I'm Simon Belmont, I'm in the castle. You know, basically doing everything I just did. But at the beginning of the stream as opposed to now. How can I trust you now? How can you trust anybody on the internet? That's the better question. But yes, thank you for playing along, Nova, with my silly little bit. Frankly, I think I had way more fun with it than I had any right to. Yeah, no, I woke up this morning and I was like, well, it's the... You have to have at least one person who knows what the fuck's going on but looks completely crazy. And I appreciate that. I very much appreciate it. Oh, do I really want to go deal with him? I mean, we're already here. Why not? Give me those meat hooks. Hello, Beelzebub. This guy got really into Dead by Daylight. And now with the bit done, I'm going to bed. Yeah, that's also why I figured it was time to stop the bit. This is the time where people start going to bed. Which is very understandable. It is late. It's like almost 1:30 my time. And after I'm done with this Vampire Survivors run, I very well might call it for the night. And that or he had too much fun with Pinhead. I have such sights to show. Now let's stay down here and chop his feet off. The axe is hopefully do some good damage with that. Ew, his toe is right next to my head. What the hell? Okay, obviously can't do that. But we can... Nope, nope, nope. Too close. He's touching me! Mom! He's touching me! Oh, good. Never fear, Simon Belmont is here to throw white glasses of wine and get you off the hooks. Well, you know, given him with what the rest of him looks like, I think the toe is probably the best looking thing. I am inclined to agree with that. Because really, there's only so much you can, like, fuck up a toenail. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I had the thought, I don't know, seen some pretty fucked up toenails. Okay, fair. But when compared to an entire desiccated, just completely rotting corpse hanging on meat hooks, your original statement of the toe is probably the best looking thing stands. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, you know what would be funny? Like, we got the whole Ode to Castlevania DLC map. you can in fact play as Simon Belmont. What if I just do a silly little bit where it's like, oh, haha, we're totally playing Castlevania, even though we're obviously not. So if Trick had won out in the polls, then we would have started the stream by doing this and then switched to actual Castlevania. The treat was you got what you were promised and I played Castlevania first. Don't ask how or why, I don't even know at this point, I don't want to know. No, there are plenty of ways to fuck up a toenail. No, that's... yeah. To be fair, it was a funny bit. Thank you. I'm glad somebody else agrees. It was one of those, I thought it... me and my test audiences thought it was good, so I'm glad it landed pretty well amongst the actual audience. Test audience being Mr. Barista and Nova, who at least seemed to enjoy it enough to partake in the bit. But yeah, a whole bunch of DLC just came out for Vampire Survivors, including the Balatro crossover, where there is in fact, like, I'm pretty sure there's a whole stage called the Antechamber. You know, A-N-T-E chamber. You know, like, up the ante. And no less than 4 unlockable characters. Oh, speaking of which, Jim Barista. Yeah, I think it's Jimbo himself and 3 of the legendary Jokers. Are unlockable as playable characters in Vampire Survivors. I just have not gone through to unlock them yet. I know how to at least unlock the stage, which probably includes unlocking Jimbo himself. I just have not done that yet. Maybe we'll do that after we're done playing Castlevania. Or maybe not. I haven't decided yet. We still got a solid 10 minutes left in here. Because I did not, in fact, turn hurry mode on. I specifically turned it off. This is not where I wanted to be, but you know what? We're here anyway. You know where else we are? In the ad break. So I will take this opportunity to take another sip. Get a little stretch in. We'll be back in just a sec. Enjoy this totally 100% original Castlevania music. For those of you who are here. Oh, right. Now we're back. Or at least we should. If we're not, all we've missed is more walking. More Belmont walking. one thing I didn't point out. What, Barista, what would you do if you're pumping gas and after you're done your car burps and says thank you? Well, I would ask it if since it burped that means it has more room in the tank now. I want this bitch to be full. Completely unrelated to that, I just remembered some of the other stuff that just released. Because they did a whole bunch of, like, more DLC kind of stuff. Like, there's more stages, not just the Balatro crossover. They expanded the Castlevania DLC. So there are even more unlockable Castlevania characters. Like I said, there's stages and a few other things. And on top of all of this, it's all the updates that they've added are free. Like for the Balatro one, you just have to like go to the specific page on the Steam store. Make sure you have that, you know, download it. If you already own the Castlevania DLC, then the new additions and expansions that they've added are already there. And in fact, everything is currently on sale on Steam. Like, the base game, which is normally only $5, is currently on sale for $3.49. And all of the DLC is also like 20 or 30% off. So I think the most expensive DLC right now is the Castlevania one for only $3. And then a couple of the other ones, which include their other crossover ones, like the Contra one. The Among Us crossover. Those are like on sale right now. And I literally... I can't say I did the math, but I looked it up. Can't even say I looked it up. I went to the store. Like, I went to the Steam store. And for all of the... For the base game for Vampire Survivors and all of the DLC, not counting... Like, not counting the soundtrack, which is only another $2 extra, I believe. You can get all of base game and all of the DLC for this right now. If you don't get... Excuse me. If you don't get the soundtrack, it's like $13 and some change. If you do get the soundtrack, it's maybe $15 and some change. So if we're being honest, some of the greatest Castlevania content that has come to us, you know, video game wise, in quite a while. Some of the greatest Castlevania, like, they call it Ode to Castlevania because that's basically what it is. It's a giant fucking love letter to the whole series. Like, every little bit of things in the stages. I keep forgetting that I literally own this game and all the DLC. Well, even if you didn't, like I said, if you bought it right now with everything on sale, it would only be like 15 bucks. And I think the normal price is maybe like 20 something. And either way, I think it's still, like, 100% worth it. And it's Mac compatible. I did not know that. That's pretty dope. I was telling some of my IRLs about it, because with this new update, the co-op mode has gone public. So, like, you can play online co-op with, I think, up to 4 friends, and it's on mobile. Yeah, and now with the online thing, me and a couple of my IRLs, if we all had it, we could all play it together. One of my friends, she plays on the Steam Deck. And, like, this is Steam Deck verified. So if the two of them did end up getting it and, like, all of the DLC, it would be less than $30 to get both of 2 whole copies of this game. Whether or not they would actually do that is yet to be seen, but if they did, neat. If not, okay. Not like we don't have like a shit ton of other games we play together. Earlier we were playing that RV There Yet game. We usually start off pretty okay, but then one of us ends up driving off a cliff somewhere. And that's how I play most of my games, is Steam Deck. We had a Steam Deck at one point. And I remember using it a lot. Especially for... That was how I played a lot of Hades 2 at one point. I don't know, there's something about just being able to take a roguelike with you like that I just really got into. Because I played most of my Hades 1 on the Switch in handheld. So, like, if I ever did have a Steam Deck again, I would probably use it to play a lot more Hades 2, or, like, things like this. You know, things to take on the go. For me, there's just something really neat about the mobility of things, being able to grab something and take it with you. Which is especially hilarious considering my 10+ games to get to know me thing is mostly GameCube games, which you cannot take with you. It's not handheld. Don't have the money for a gaming PC, had enough credit card reward points for the Steam Deck, but I genuinely love it if only for how well it emulates. No, that's very fair. Like, the games that it can run, I think it does a pretty good job of. Does it suck that not, like, every game is made with Steam Deck compatibility in mind? Yeah. Is it the end of the world? No. It's just something else to keep in mind when you're looking for games that you want to play, I think. Like, am I able to play this on the go in a way that I would want to, or no? If yes, sweet. If not, oh, okay. So this is a definitely at-home game. Steam Deck, you can take GameCube games. Yeah. I know you and I, like, we sort of mentioned it a little bit on Twitter after I made the post, but Tales of Symphonia is available on Steam, and I have it. So I don't know how I would feel about taking it on the go with me. But it would definitely be something that's worth a shot because it is my all-time favorite. Does that mean I know absolutely everything about it? No. Does that mean I've ever 100% completed it? No. Oh, Red Death got my ass. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, games are just cool. Let me see. Yeah, this is the Balatro stage, but we haven't unlocked it yet. Mainly use this as my weekend job. It's so boring having something like the Steam Deck helps me not want to shoot myself out of boredom. That is very fair, honestly. Because I know at one point, Mr. Barista used to work like overnights. And like he did have various handhelds for things like that. Having something like that was very helpful. Really helped with overnights because I'd just leave on Shadow the Hedgehog so that I could sleep in. And if anyone came in, I would immediately wake up and start playing as if I was awake the whole time. Yeah, that's fair. Gather, brother soul blade. Aha, here it is. Allows entrance to the antechamber. 50,000 gold. Sweet. Yeah, so we have to come to this stage so we can buy the thing to unlock the Balatro. The Balatro stage. Does this stage not have a map? Holy shit. Now, you know what? Let's go back. Ooh, an armadillo. Armadillo. Take the whole apart so I can upgrade my whip. Armadillo. The other passives. And let me specifically choose the M. Gather, brother, soul blades. Spitting fire and ice. Just like eating wasabi and chewing spearmint. Armadillo. Here I go again. Spitting fire and ice and other things. Doesn't mean we're there yet. Pick up passive. Including the hollow heart. Amarola. And getting the armor. And the wit. Walk a little faster. Walking like I have to go to pee. I love that this is the way to just like juke everything. Pick up like all the passive. I don't remember how long the stage will last, but we're just sorta going through it. You're not gonna pick up Skullomania. I don't want Skullomania to run wild on me, brother. The only brother I want is my brother Soulblade. Which I would not be surprised if that is the same animation from Symphony of the Night. Because there's a spell that... Crab! Crab's already dead. There is a spell that Alucard has after he gets... When the fuck did I pick that up? What was I talking about? Oh right, the Sword Brothers spell. In Symphony of the Night, whenever you pick up the Sword Familiar, you can cast a spell with it. You probably can go to the library and buy the spell book, or like the thing to learn the spell input from the librarian. Or if you already know it, you can just do it and it'll pop up in the menu. But I'm pretty sure I would not be surprised if this is just the same animation as from Symphony of the Night. Like I said, they call it Ode to Castlevania. They call that DLC Ode to Castlevania, and they really knocked it out of the park, in my humble opinion. My humble, fairly non-professional opinion. Like, you can tell that a lot of care and attention was put into making the DLC. It's especially evident when you're just walking around the Castlevania stage itself. When you play as a Castlevania character and you get floor pot roast instead of floor chicken. And it makes the sound effect from Symphony of the Night when you eat the floor pot roast. But going around and seeing all the art on the walls and knowing a lot of them, probably all of them, featuring a crab, like the different game. Especially if you've done Portrait of Ruin, you can sit there and be like, okay, that's the entrance to that world, that's the entrance to that level, that's the entrance to that level. Like, you can sit there and just point them all out, which I'm sure I've done before. When I've played it. Hello, Moon Knight. Fuck you, Dracula, you giant goddamn nerd. You giant fucking nerd. Where's my goddamn money? Or like the chain of activation. Well, maybe not the chains of activation, but like everything that you need to do to unlock all the characters and them being intertwined with other characters. Things like that. It just drives me wild in like the absolute best way. Like I've said it before and I'll say it again, how much I absolutely love like the chronological bookend that they do with unlocking characters in the stage. Because you can unlock characters in the stages. That's kind of part of the thing. Is that in the Castlevania stage itself, the first one you unlock is chronologically the first one, Leon. And the last one that you, or like the other one that you can unlock is the other end of it, the most recent. And that's Julius fucking Belmont. And of course they have their like joke characters, like you can play as a goddamn flea man. But again, it's just obvious how much like love and care was put into making the characters, the stage, just everything. And like even if you're like me and you haven't played like a whole bunch of games, like I've only really played a little bit of Symphony, and I've played like the handheld ones. I've played the Advanced Collection. Like I haven't played a shit ton of Circle of the Moon, but I've dabbled in that. I've played Portrait of Ruin, played Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, Harmony of Dissonance, whichever one Juice's game was. Like I've dabbled in the series itself, and even a casual fan like me, I can see like the things that I know and I'm familiar with. Like, hey, they put that in there. That's pretty cool. So it's sort of like the more familiar you are with things, like the better it is in a lot of crab, in a lot of ways. There are probably people who have played a whole bunch of the other games that I haven't. Like a lot of the early NES, SNES era ones. And there's like a ton of stuff in the stage that gets referenced and called out that I don't know just because I haven't played the original ones that much. Because I'm obviously bad at them. The hell, you could even see it a little bit in just the bit that we played earlier. Like the order of the bosses. Like you got the giant bat, you got the Medusa head. Like those are right in order right from the first game also. Which I probably wouldn't have known. I can't even say that. I straight up did not know. Like I didn't realize that could also be a callback to the very first game, and that's the order those bosses show up in. Never knew that. Pretty sure one of the new characters that they unlocked in the DLC upgrade, that they put in the DLC upgrade, was from Circle of the Moon. The first Game Boy Advance. Like, I will admit, it's one of the ones I've played the least, but I'm sure that's also not an uncommon opinion as far as, like, the general public goes. I saw somebody who was streaming it earlier. They were like, a Castlevania game not starring a Belmont? Which I said to myself, yeah, there's a lot more of those than you'd think. crabs. Yeah, because even in Castlevania 3, one of the characters you can play as is, in fact, not a Belmont. Multiple of the characters that you can play as are not, in fact, a Belmont. Like, you get to play as Sypha and Grant, and the first appearance of Alucard. And then we saw it in the, I mean, you barely play as a Belmont in the best Castlevania game. Now I'm curious, which one are we considering the best in this conversation? Or I guess a better way to phrase what I want to ask is, which game are you referring to? It's Symphony for me. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, you get to play as him if you know, go all the way through the end, and then don't you get to, like, have to insert your name as Richter to play in Richter mode? I kind of figured it would be Symphony, because Symphony is a lot of people's, like, vote. And for good reason. Like, it's one of the staples. It's, like, one of the most popular ones that people know. Yeah, and it does actually change how the game is played. It's pretty cool. Yeah! Like, there's plenty of games where under certain sets of circumstances you can, in fact, play as Belmonts. Like in Dawn of Sorrow for the DS, you can in fact play as Julius fucking Belmont. You just have to get the bad ending to do it first. Stretch real quick. Also, we've been Jimbo Barista for, like, way longer than we need to be, so let's switch back. I have my timers and everything, but they just don't work the way I want them to. So I sort of have them turned off. But yeah, at least I forget which one, but one of the early Castlevania games you play as John Morris, son of Quincy Morris, who is in fact the same Quincy Morris from the original Dracula book. And to further that point, you play as John's son Jonathan and his friend Charlotte in Portrait of Ruin. You're definitely not a Belmont there. Like, in the Castlevania canon, there's a whole era where the Belmonts are not, in fact, in possession of the Vampire Killer Whip. which is a bit of a plot point in Portrait, if I remember correctly, because only Belmonts are supposed to be able to, like, most effectively wield the whip, or, like, have the strength and mental fortitude and whatever to wield the vampire killer whip to its fullest potential. And if you do not, in fact, have that wherewithal, that intestinal fortitude and all that stuff, if you don't have that, then you'll die. Like, the power of the whip will basically, like, drain your life away and kill you. And that's what happens to John Morris. And we hear about that through Jonathan when you play through Portrait. He's like, yeah, my dad died. And you can go through and do the things to prove that Jonathan is in fact worthy of wielding the vampire killer whip, which includes fighting the spirits of Belmonts within the whip itself, to show that he is worthy of wielding it. It's a hard-ass fight, I'll tell you that. Not impossible. Just really hard. I don't know, that is something that I just really enjoy about games that don't star Belmonts. Like, in a way, it's kind of nice to know that, in fact, the entire fate of the world and the continued existence of people does not rely solely on, like, one family. Granted, in Castlevania lore, the Morris family is, like, a branch family, descendants of Belmonts, but, like, still, it's not like they're the end-all, be-all. Like, it's good to know that there are other families and other people who will, you know, go out there and fight against evil. It's not just on the shoulders of whoever the eldest Belmont kid has to be. Getting pretty late for me, so I'm gonna pass out now. Night-night. Okay, Jordan, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're able to enjoy your Halloween, if you have any particular plans for that. If not, well, I hope you just have a good day, and I'll see you around. Yeah, it's just nice to see that it's not just Belmonts. Something that they touch on a little bit in the Netflix Castlevania show, of all things. Oh, I read Death. Well, we unlocked the antechamber, so let's go check it out. Fearsome fools flock to this extra-dimensional card carnival, where survival is a high-stakes game. The beastly buffoons that prowl this floating funhouse aren't bluffing, so play your cards right or the joke will be on you. Okay. Hi. I liked having the Sword Brothers spell, honestly. There's the shop. Okay, so we're limited to this walkway. So that weird, like, red A symbol with the black there. That is the coffin where we're gonna find the unlockable character on this map. I'm deeply enjoying how the it's just the board. Like, this is just your baluster board and the path is made out of the cards and stuff. Probably also a map around here somewhere. All the monsters look like Jimbo now. I am not sure how I feel about this. Got another over and up. One of my favorite things to do when you're a Belmont is to just find and equip as many goddamn whips as you can. All at once. So you're like twice as good as fucking Zoro from One Piece. He's got 3 swords. You can have 6 whips. Because they have different whips for different Belmonts. And once you unlock them for everybody's use, you can pick them up. But look at you go! You're a fucking Belmont. We're almost there. Again, it's like in the Netflix Castlevania show. I'm pretty sure Trevor dual wields whips at one point. Looks like there's supposed to be something here on the map, but I don't know what it is. Oh well. Oh, here it is. Oh, do I get like somebody to come with me? I don't know. We have to go back down and up if we want to get to the... to the coffin. Which I would really like to do. I'm pretty sure that's where Jimbo is. Maybe you don't, like, get somebody to go with you, but it's more like you get their perks. What the fuck is that? Oh, is that the small blind? No, get out of here. Get out of here. I don't want the small blind. Sweet. Love how Sword Brothers just cast twice. Okay, so not... Looks like it's probably straight right here, so this is probably where we can be. probably gonna be a shit ton of enemies that pop up because they don't like it when you try to open the coffin and let out who's inside. Okay, so from here it's probably like straight down. Yeah, we go over to this one. Down past the shop, which isn't even the shop. The actual shop is all the way at the beginning. Yeah, it looks like it's on this next one over. Frickin' finally. Jimbo, do you know what I'm going through? Jimbo doesn't care. Your suffering means nothing to Jimbo. Oh great, we gotta kill all these mantis Jimbos first. Come here, you. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Here he is. Thank you, Julius Belmont, but the vampire's in another coffin. Okay. Jimbo joins the survivors. Oh, God. Well, that means... we do at least have him unlocked. No, look, it's the flower pot Joker. That's funny. The next time we get a treasure chest, that means we should be able to unlock. The upgraded Vanitas Whip. Or not. That's fine. There's a lot more of those other card upgrade things around. I don't know how well or fast I'm going to be able to get to them. I also did not look and see if this was a full time limit stage, if this is like half an hour or not. I mean, I could just quit. I really want to. I won't just yet. I'm pretty sure you are able to, like, quit and keep the things that you picked up. But I think what I want to do is at least get to the 15-minute mark. And if it's gonna keep going, I think that's where we'll stop. Because holy crap, I did not even realize that it was after 2. In the morning, my time. Not that that's a problem or anything. I don't... Oh, there's the big blind. Like, we're going on a road trip and everything tomorrow. But we're not actually leaving to go down to for where we're going until, like, the afternoon. So I have the ability to sleep in. Which I will frankly take full advantage of. Or at least I'll try to. And maybe sleep in an extra, like, half an hour later after when my alarm would normally go off. And then I'll lay in bed and grumble about it for a little bit before I do finally get up. Because I do also just want to make sure, like, the chores are done before we leave. Make sure all the dishes are done and put away, garbage is taken out. I'd rather make sure to take the time to do that before we leave. So it's not like, ah shit, there's a sink full of dishes. Or ah shit, there's all these dishes to put away that we need to put away before we left. You know what I just realized? These, like, all tannish gray ones are probably supposed to be Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones is a Joker that you can get, where if you make it to at least, I think it's a quarter of the max score that you need. If you have that Joker equipped, and you don't make it, like, as far, if you don't meet your goal, but you at least get, I want to say it's a quarter of it, then that Joker will self-destruct and you'll be able to keep going. No, the boss blind! I love how we've just sort of gone almost all the way back to the beginning. It was just over and up and over and up. Now it's over and back and over and back. I'll have to check the menu and everything to see if there is in fact a map. Or if it's just aimlessly wander around and follow the path. There we go. That's what I wanted. Give me my Aura Blaster Whip. We don't have the Tiro Jisoo, so we're not going to be able to upgrade this whip. I wonder if we can just keep going straight now. Looks like we can. Ooh, Randomatsu. That. like if we just keep going straight down, keep going down through the main part of the screen, like the shop, the scoring thing, the small blind again. Another arrow pointing back up here. Yep, we did in fact miss it. Nowhere knew we missed it. It was all the way over fucking here. Oh well. That'll be the thing to have. Inbound for the magnet. Magnet is over there. Across the bridge. Perfect magnet. Back where the friggin' back for the floor chicken. There's so much happening. Ah, the big blind is back. Chest. I think I want to level up my folders more. Of course it won't let me. Significantly less effective considering we just had one. Ah, boss blind. Okay, so clearly it does not, in fact, end at 15 minutes. It probably goes to 30 like the rest of them do. Just fine. I'm just out here killing. Chest. Level bracer, I'll take it. Not missing anything horrendously important. More treasure to upgrade. No, that's just that's just a kill all. Which, I can do that all on my own. Please, before beauty. Thank you. feel. Love how small blind. Very specifically said I wanted a certain thing to be leveling up, and I am not getting it. Such is the Jimbo curse. Such is the Jimbo life. Fuck my stupid Jimbo life. I say, not even dressed as Jimbo. I'm not changing back. Mostly because I don't... When it comes to boss blind... I don't know if it's just me, but everything seems like going faster. For all I know, it very well fucking could be. Oh, I guess. Get out of here, big blind. I don't want you. There we go. There's that folder upgrade I wanted. Forgot I can't get Kirijisu from this. Which is disappointing. There, Bulgur is fully leveled. Now we got Tenebris to Nitrous. I've also got an ad break, but really, nobody's missing much. But for the sake of upholding what I said I would do, alrighty. Apparently I'm stuck leaning now. But this is fine. We've been going for like 3 hours, which is on the longer end of things for me. That just means I deserve a little bit of a lean. totally how that works, right? Movable. And resettable. My body is just stuck. Okay. This is fine. I'll just lean. Perpetual corner lean going on. Yeah. This is fine. Well, I said I was gonna quit, but we're almost to the end anyway. Maybe we can fully upgrade all of our stuff by the time we're done. I think we just had the big blind come through, so we're probably due for another boss blind. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. No, the wall! It's the wall! No! I hate the wall! All my homies hate the wall! All of the boss blinds have their own unique visual symbol. And this is, in fact, the wall. The wall, which, like, severely ramps up the point score difficulty. I'm sure there's probably a percentage that somebody could give you as to what it actually is. I am not that person. Apologies for that silence there. Just getting a bit of good news from Mr. Burry. And in the meantime, while I was standing there, I noticed that so these flower monsters, they look the same as like the flower monster girls from like Castlevania, and they very well could be. I don't know. But since they're also, you know, Jimbo themed, we're gonna banish Tirona's box. I don't want to deal with 100% stronger and better enemies. That's the thing about Tirona's box. You have to sit there and keep an eye on what level it is, because if you fully max out the level, then you just get bodied. If you're not careful. That's why it's cursed. Because when you fully max it out, it increases enemy frequency, like health and everything by 100%. So all of this would be twice as bad. Big blind. And right now it looks like we're just basically leveling up the passives because I can't evolve anything. I don't know if the Sword Brothers and Soul Steel can even evolve. If they can, I don't know. Because usually when things evolve, it's because they usually get paired up with something else. Like, usually one of the passives, you have that, and you, like, level them both up to a certain extent. Like, for example, the whip that Julius starts with, you only need to have the hollow heart. Like, you don't need to have it at max level or anything. But on the other hand, to level up the lightning spell that we have to fully level up Fulgur, we had to fully level up the duplicator. And like, once we learn what the requirements are for that, whenever they pop up in the list, they'll usually tell you what they are. Oh! We've reached Ante 8. We've already won. That was great. Oh yeah, so with those bonus chests that we picked up that we're giving us extra passes. I mean, we'll be, fully leveling those up until we reach the end, and then it's back to just getting one tag. I am perfectly okay. Ah. That's what's happening. Little Jimbo there is throwing my money. He's using that as projectiles. God damn it, Jimbo. Small blind again. We'll crush that. Yeah, so now we're just basically just gotta wait it out. Enemies get huge. But I don't know if that necessarily means they're like helping us getting bigger either. Like, are they just big or are they also bulky? I frankly have never quite been able to figure that out. I think they do get a bit bulkier, otherwise what would be the point? Take flush for 100 mult, please. I will do my best. How's that work? I just cleared the whole screen for you. Deal. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, so at this point right now, we're just basically waiting for Red Death to get his ass here and kill me. Because you know when you get going on a really good Balashro run, and like nothing can stop you, not even the wall? That's about where we're at right now, I think. I say as if I'm not just completely surrounded. Oh good, Soul Steel kicked in. I think if I stand perfectly still, we'll be generally okay. And Soul Steel will kick in every now and then. I'm gonna try and get over and get these treasure chests. Oh, glug. Thank you for the hydrate, Ashelia. Hi, great. Ha, that's good. I really like that. I hope you're doing well tonight. Pardon my lax pose. My... I don't know what's happening, but we're just leaning. We're just chilling. It took Red Death a solid, like, 8 seconds to actually get over to me. He has to wait his turn. He has to wait his crusty ass turn to get to me. Ah, he got me. Okay. Love the Ween skin. Thank you. It's something I can't say I've had it in the works. I've had it ready to go for months now. Basically not long after I got started with everything. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna call it a night right about here. Let me give me a sec to fucking reset myself. Get the music going. Give me a sec to reset myself so you can actually see it with me not like frozen for some fucking reason that I don't know. But I hope you're doing well tonight. Day, whatever time zone you currently are at. Also, barista jump scare. There we go. Yeah, so what I wanted to do was have like a little bit of a color callback to my normal outfit and everything, so that's why the fur inside my ears looks like that. The eyes is sort of a nod to Castlevania Nocturne, like the TV show, especially when Alucard really locks in and gets into his vampire powers. I wanted a little nod to that. And frankly, the whole rest of the outfit was a preloaded one that's on Vroid. But, you know, my character is a Dhampir, half human, half vampire, so I figured Halloween was the perfect time to really lean into it. Unfortunately, I usually don't stream on Fridays anyway, but Mr. Barista and I will be out of town for a couple of days, so I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. So this is the last stream before Halloween, so hence playing Castlevania and totally playing Castlevania, aka Vampire Survivors, in the spooky outfit. I mean, it's still gonna be available as a redeem, so if people want to see it, it'll be available. Bada bing, bada bing. Yeah, it is fairly late where I'm at. Oh boy, it's almost 3 a.m. You're good, have fun. I intend to. Oh. Well, thank you for choosing to share. To use your Bezos pesos for a Prime sub and being a patron of the cafe. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm on my tippy toes. There we go. This is what I get for stretching a little bit. Yeah, we're actually going to go see the Stardew Valley Symphony of Seasons concert relatively near to us. And we'll be gone for a couple of days, you know, just being out and doing that. And I literally bought these tickets like last November. So I've been looking forward to this for a long time. And I know Mr. Barista has as well. And I will probably take far too many pictures that I reasonably can. As from what I can tell, we've got pretty good seats. Like, we'll be up on the balcony, but we're not going to be, like, not like a nosebleed level seat. We won't be too far back, but we're also not too far in the front or anything. Hey, the Bezos Pesos. Yeah, that's what I call him, too, because of you. No, I was just rambling about our trip and how excited I am for it. And about our seat and everything. Also, it looks like Ashelia is probably the last person who will get the very fancy founder subscriber badge. I think we've hit the goal of having, 10 subs over the life of the channel. Which I think is pretty neat. And I think what we're gonna do, I can tab back into the correct tab that I actually want to go to. We did! Yay! It's actually really exciting. Especially considering I never really expected to get, like, any. So, actually hitting... Even if it's like a Twitch set goal of, hey, you've reached 10. I think that's pretty... And obviously, such a thing could not be done without all y'all. Whether it's through, subs or using your Bezos Pesos. Either way, I absolutely appreciate it. On that note, yeah, on the note of I can't talk anymore because my mouth and my brain have just turned mush. Let's go find somewhere to go. Let's... If anybody has any suggestions, you are more than welcome to put them in the chat. If not, I have. I think we're gonna... We will... Again, once I tab into the correct goddamn thing. For one thing, I remembered to set up the raid command with Nightbot. Yay! But for anybody who wants to, we'll be heading on over to Tiffany, formerly also sort of currently known as Tiffany Witcher, who does all sorts of charity streams and raises funds for other folk. Looks like she's just starting up and she'll be doing what she usually does, charity stuff, for the benefit of others. Go rest and have a good night. I plan to. Thank you very much. I appreciate you stopping by. Sorry it was towards the end, but you're a busy person. You got your own whole ass life. I appreciate that you stopped by at all. Like, whether or not anybody shows up beginning, end, middle, 5 seconds, the entire time. Always happy to have... Just always nice to have people come through. Where is Hit you with the barista love emote, which you have access to now because you're subscribed. But on that note, everybody go get some rest, drink some water, eat some good food, take your meds, and have a great spooky weekend.